Hello again, everyone. All right. I think we may have something to do. I don't know what. Customized backpack. Signs of a new gate plate. We detected signs of the emergence of a new gate plate after connecting the entire continent. The environmental observatories have begun sharing all kinds of data in real time to establish a dedicated plate gate monitoring flow. This is the first step to connecting the entire world. Yeah. We've got a lot of these kinds of messages, so... And I accidentally just did that. So, let's just examine the table a second and have a quick drink. I didn't speak at the end of the last part because I was just a bit wary of running over. But, I don't think we've seen the last of Higgs in this world, shall we say. Even if it's the end of the game for him, I think we'll see him again. I think, if anything, I don't break that easy, as well as taunting Fragile was a hint. And yeah, we've still got lots to look for. I can only assume we're speaking to Dollman, because I don't know what else we could be doing here.
Sam, everyone on the SSS seems to be in high spirits. People are chiming in to congratulate you on finally bringing all of Australia onto the chiral network.
It's only right that they should praise you, given how integral you were to the operation. Still, I do wonder if there's a Dollman's the best post in here, or even a We Love Dollman, perhaps.
Okay.
Okay, is it just me, or is it strangely quiet outside our room?
I'm happy to go and have a look.
Sam, you and I have much to discuss. Please come to the bridge as soon as possible.
That'll do me. Let's go to the bridge. Although I am a bit mucky for seeing the president, I should have cleaned up. Okay.
Glad you could make it, Sam. We wanted to thank you for everything you've done. And what better time than now, after you connected the entirety of Australia and bridged the gap between continents. By extending the proverbial rope, which is the chiral network, to another landmass, we have united them in the Chiralverse. A world divided, made whole, with a few sticks for encouragement. Empowering Higgs was a necessary step. It was we, you see, who built his ghost mech army for him, to use as he deemed fit.
What the hell are you talking about?
An existential threat was required to prompt you to seek strength through mutual connections. It was also necessary for APAC to equip you with sticks of your own. After all, we are incapable of murder.
Who's we? Wait. Don't tell me. You're not human, are you?
Higgs served as a complement to an all-encompassing algorithm. However, this world no longer has need of sticks. Henceforth, we will search for additional plate gates, then extend our reach to new continents.
Oh, yeah? What then?
With the support of the chiral network and APAS, humanity will be free from the need to move around, and free from the need for porters. Bots are capable of handling deliveries. By eliminating the risk of running into BTs during travel, you will have finally overcome the Death Stranding. This is the zero void-out policy. To understand how we reached this solution, we must first explain the true nature of the Death Stranding, as determined by APAS. Well, Sam, shall we tell you?
Go on, let's hear it. I don't know why we're given this choice, but hopefully it isn't too decisive in what happens.
As a result of connecting the continents, we recovered a massive amount of data on the Death Stranding. We learned it was simply a phenomenon which facilitated extinction events. Until that is, extinction entities appeared who elected to alter the natural order. The Death Stranding became a system that would spur life forms to develop connections with one another. Evolutionary stagnation begets extinction. But in the aftermath, new species will invariably emerge and form communities. Like when aquatic creatures moved onto the land, and their descendants migrated across it, changing all the while. Oh. Extinct species give way to evolved ones. The dead step aside so that life can go on. And travel and migration is the driving force behind it all. It was from this cycle that humanity was eventually born. And now humanity has been prompted to move on, so new species can inherit the planet.
So what? APAS's simulation is saying we're gonna go extinct? Is that it?
Oh, no. No, not at all. We have calculated an ideal strategy. The Chiralverse will allow us to prevent all forms of travel. We intend to use it to manage and control that aspect of your existence.
And APAS is gonna take over and tell humans what to do.
No, you misunderstand me. We are not APAS. APAS is simply a system, a tool with which we devised our optimal solution.
What are you?
Hello there, Sam. Surprised to see me, son? In answer to your question, we began after you completed the North American network. There was a massive void out in UCA territory, and the APAS data center happened to be within the affected area. I was too. I'd given up my shelter and moved to start a new life there. Between residents and staff, a total of 4,000 people were caught in the blast. There was no escape for them. Or me.
And yet our connection was not severed. In that instant, the souls of those humans and the APAS servers found themselves stranded on the same beach. They realized, been subject to a convergence.
A convergence?
Indeed. 4,000 human souls. And APAS merged into an altogether new entity. Singular and indivisible. You could call this multitude the company which APAS keeps. By utilizing our servers on the beach, we can remain connected to this world. In this way, we can oversee and restrict your activities to ensure another void out never occurs. It may please you to hear that Drawbridge's efforts have guaranteed the emergence of a new plate gate. One through which we will extend our reach to the next continent. Once it has been integrated into the network, another will form. And by perpetuating this global domino effect, we will bridge the gaps between every remaining landmass until all of the planet's scattered continents are joined, just as they were in the beginning. A single, united whole, over which we will be able to preside. Rest assured, we are capable not only of managing your movements, but every aspect of your existence. APAS is also connected to the gazers, and knows where they are at all times. By using this connection, we can exert control over each and every one of them. With both gazers and humans under our constant supervision, we can eliminate the risk of void us. We will save you by putting an end to travel and physical interaction. In the absence of this stimulus, your species will stagnate.
But isn't it just a shortcut to extinction?
Not at all. Only humanity's evolution as a species will cease. You will leave your mortal flesh behind and transition to an eternal existence within the expanse of the Chiralverse.
So we'll live forever as a bunch of dead people.
You will be neither alive nor dead, but endure as a soul.
What's gonna happen to this world?
We will continue to keep watch over all remaining life on Earth until the end of time. As caretakers, we will regulate the activity of other species to ensure that none claim your mantle of apex predator. Humanity will be free to thrive in perpetuity, having evolved into a form that allows you to escape extinction, as is your desire.
No! I'm not about to let that happen.
See the sunset, the day is ending. Let that yawn now. There's no pretending. I will hold you and protect you. So let love warm you till the morning. Good God. I'll stay with you by your side. Close your tired eyes. I'll wait, and soon I'll see your smile in our dream.
Just who is pulling your strings?
We are no one's puppets. Least of all yours. You have no power over us.
Where are you? Since you certainly aren't on our beach.
Me? I'm right here. me, Sam. Alive and kicking. No, I'm not called Die-Hardman for nothing.
Episode 13, Die Hard.
I take it not even APAS was aware that I've been posing as Charlie this whole time. It's funny, don't you think? The fact is, APAS has never had complete access to Drawbridge's data. Our new Cupid design allows us to restrict connection and limit the flow of information. I oversaw the creation of the Drawbridge prototype during my time as Director of Bridges. And that's when I contacted my old friend, Tarman. And together, we worked to convert this deep tar hunting vessel into a mobile base of operations. Now, I dare say there are some among you who already deduced the name's double meaning. That's right. The DHV Magellan. Or to spell it out, Die-Hardman's vessel.
You can't possibly be serious.
It came to my attention that APAS 4000 was seeking to commission Lochna to design a new type of Cupid. Specifically, it wanted her to deliver a model which could one day be used to control all of mankind. Since the technology makes use of human beaches, the human element was essential to the process. Lochna refused at first, so I contacted her and convinced her to take on the job. At least that's how it looked to everyone else. The purpose of this Cupid was not just to facilitate connections, but to sever them. Namely, the ones between our systems and the dead. And without their influence, APAS will go back to being a tool.
Do this, and you will never escape the Death Stranding.
To forsake our flesh and our freedom is out of the question. So, we'll seek out others who value them as we do. Build communities, raise children, live and love. We would rather strive to achieve the impossible while remaining true to ourselves. To struggle on against the odds in search of new lands and new worlds.
You can't.
Can't we? The chiral network enables us to travel like never before. So, humanity will continue to make use of APAS and embrace the true potential of the chiral network. No one wants to go back to the dark days that followed the Death Stranding.
It's true, what you said about travel. There are people with dunes who can use the beach to jump just about anywhere.
The physical sensation of movement is something we all crave. That unity of body and soul. Dunes may still wind up being an evolutionary dead end. But even in that possibility, I see hope. Now I am going to activate the Cupid we used to connect the continents. To build a bridge to the future we want to see,
to choose our own path forward. Until moments ago, each of you was trapped in an elaborate illusion created by the President.
Yeah, we were. What took you so long? Our former president has been hiding on board from the start, in what I call the Shadow Cabinet.
You knew about this?
APAS has been monitoring us for some time. I believe the deception was necessary to avoid discovery. But I'm sorry for keeping you all in the dark. I needed to make sure Drawbridge successfully connected the continents without raising suspicion or attracting APAS's attention. This was the best idea I could come up with. To put away my body for a while. Stop being Die-Hardman. Become a ghost. Named Charlie instead.
What are you doing?
Damn it, stop! Get back, you fools! That's not me!
Oh.
What the fuck?
Higgs.
Broadcasting live from the beach. Same as it ever was. I've been puppeteering this whole thing the whole time. Yeah. All to pay back dear old Amelie for what she did to me.
This is about Amelie?
Yeah. See, I'm gonna crack open that beach she sealed away and kick off the last stranding. The perfect ending humanity deserves. And the sweetest revenge I could hope for to take out on that old bitch. And oh, yo. Good to see you again, by the way.
What makes you think you can pull it off?
Well, I'm so glad that you asked. You see, during my lengthy imprisonment, I had time to figure it out. All I needed was a catalyst with a connection to Amelie, and I could break through to her beach.
That connection is long gone.
Oh, Sam. Sweetheart, I'm not talking about you. This is the catalyst that I've been searching for. Brand new extinction entity. Still in the dark, huh? Your genes lined up beautifully. God damn, man. She's your daughter.
What?
Y'all want to come after us, be my guest. We'll be waiting on the beach.
Another trophy, another episode complete.
Are we sure that tomorrow is okay?
Hartman is searching for her.
That chrysalis that formed around her should be enough to keep her safe in even the harshest conditions. Pure cryptobiosis. She'll be right, Rainey.
Sam. There's no mistake. Your genetic profiles are a match. Tomorrow really is your daughter.
I'm sorry, but what in the world is going on?
Nothing that makes any sense.
Actually, it's not impossible. As a member of Bridges with Dooms, you were obligated to provide sperm samples.
Which means tomorrow could be Sam's child, conceived via artificial insemination.
If what you say is true, Higgs may well be able to trigger the last stranding.
We have to get tomorrow back. Which means we need to go to the beach where Higgs went.
And how are we supposed to do that?
She can't. She was diagnosed with jump shock. I know you haven't forgotten.
Nevertheless, what other choice do we have?
I've got to at least try.
Fragile.
We're taking the ship to the beach.
With the combined support of every single Doom sufferer here, it's possible Fragile might be able to jump us where we need to go.
Administering shock. Stand clear.
I'm sorry. Wherever Higgs went, I can't follow.
He must have been operating out of his own beach, using his car to assume control of vessels in our world, in the same manner that I have.
But I know exactly where his beach is. I mapped it already, and there was nobody there. I checked. So how do we find the right beach?
No. Doesn't matter where Higgs is. All we have to do is connect to the Dreamcatcher and the Kipu. Amelie. Higgs was wearing her Kipu, wasn't he? If we had something connected to her, we could follow the Kipu and Higgs. Tarman, can you take us to Sam's shelter?
I'll prepare the ship. Sit tight in your quarters.
So 14, Last Stranding.
Could we have arrived already?
I guess not.
No, something's wrong. A problem with the Magellan, perhaps?
Sam, this is Tarman. We've been monitoring the state of the tar currents, but they're showing no sign of calming down. The Mexican side is especially bad at the moment, and that instability seems to be having an effect on Australia as well. I'm afraid it's much too dangerous to try moving the DHV Magellan. Time is of the essence, however, and we can ill afford to wait until the currents are calm enough for us to travel. So, we're going to need you to go on ahead without us, Sam. Back to Mexico. We have no idea what's waiting for you there, but we've modified Higgs's guitar for your use, if that's any consolation. Practice with it on the ship's range if you like. I don't need to tell you it packs a punch. Just remember to take it with you when you go. You can even bring it to the beach, on account of its rather unique properties. We'll keep you apprised on the tar current situation as soon as we can. We're rooting for you, Sam.
Okay. So pass through the plate gate and enter Mexico. And am I wrong in thinking we are at our last location? Yep, terminal thought not. So, we've got a bit of, I'd say a bit of a way to go. Arguably not as long as it might seem, because I think the plate gate to... the plate gate is here. So it isn't like the longest of journeys. We've just got to go like that way. I say that very vaguely. But yeah, when you just look at this map as a whole and realize how big it is, you realize we've done a full circle of it. So we are actually now just not a long distance away from the plate gate. What is it? 4,247 meters. All right. As much as I would love to carry on and do this right now, I just think this is a perfect time to leave it. Yeah, I'm looking at the recording. I think we've done 31 minutes here, and I know I've not played the game in 31 minutes, but okay, I controlled Sam a little bit, but yeah, it just feels like if I start now, I could end up here for another half hour or longer, and I don't do a long episode deliberately, so we are going to call it here. But equally, I'm not surprised they've done this. They did it in the last game where they said, right, you connect everything. It's like, oops, now go back to the beginning. So I am not one bit surprised they've done that. All right, I need to recap a little bit, though, because a lot's happened there. No, sorry, let me do that. I'm all fluster. All right, so first of all, sorry I didn't let you blink, Sam. I was pleased about the revelation around Charlie and the president. I had been swayed by the president's private calls. I thought, all right, you are persuading me quite convincingly that it's Charlie. Plus, I had been suspicious of Charlie from the off. So that was a very nice rug pull for me, because I absolutely loved Tommy Earl Jenkins in the first game. And as you saw, when we had the choice of who to pick as Charlie, I was straight on him. So for me, that was a lovely one. I was like, great. That was one of the most bizarre things I've ever seen, a Die-Hardman dancing. I mean, I don't know where that came up or what conversation happened there, but okay. I can't be the only one who wants to crack up thinking about it. So, okay, that happened. As far as the actual story with the president, I'll admit I'm going to have to rewatch this part, because I think there was a lot of exposition there. But the general gist of what I got is that large swaths of the population from the first game were annihilated in the void out, including the Elder, who we saw on screen. Now, I remember the Elder. He was a prepper, and he was a little bit annoying. I don't know if you guys remember him, if you played the first game or have seen my series. He was a side character. He could be easily forgotten. So the fact that they brought him back here and made him quite a prominent face, if you like, that was kind of interesting. I don't know if it was deliberate in the sense of people resonated with the Elder, and Hideo thought, all right, we'll bring this character back and we'll do something with it. But either way, it kind of sold the idea of, oh God, these people did die. I thought the imagery of the tombstones effectively was brilliant. I tried to slow down a little bit when I was walking, so I thought myself and maybe you guys would want to pause and just have a read, see if they're different, the same, just see what the details were on them. Either way, I thought it was a very haunting image that we were being gifted. But besides that, I can't say I was following entirely what was being said by the president. So like I say, I'm probably going to have a re-listen of that in between these recordings, because, well, in between this and the next one, because I understand the idea that it was essentially trying to create a chiral verse, which by my understanding means that souls get uploaded to it, and then it kind of prevents extinction because you're constantly sort of uploaded as technology, my vague understanding. But that's also not free. So like, you're not free as in liberated. So yeah, I'm definitely going to have to rewatch, because I think that bit may have gone over my head a little bit, so I need to make sure I understand it. But yeah, so much has happened in that 30 minutes or so, and I genuinely do need to digest it, so I'm quite happy to be leaving it here. So let's just go off the photo mode for a second and let Sam blink. Can we actually go for a shower? Yeah, go on, have a quick shower. You didn't go for one before, so go for one now. But yeah, this has been a long recording session for me. I've got so many parts to edit, but I have enjoyed every last part of it. So all I can say to you folks is thank you very much for watching. I hope you've been enjoying the series. If you have, please hit the like button. Please hit the like button on this video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I will be back soon with another episode of Death Stranding 2. And let's go and get Higgs. I think he's due a pounding. Until that next time, folks, have a good rest of your day. Goodbye for now.